2 words, mouth-watering. How about that? Welcome back to our next show. Next guest is known as the RVA Fit Foodie and has a real passion for healthy eating. And she says you can change your body inside and out by taking the right steps.
True, she is proof. Austin Kitchen is one of the great guests we have lined up to be part of the special Virginia This Morning cooking stage at the 2018 Richmond Women's Health and Fitness Expo. It's coming up on February 3rd. Today, she's going to feature her blended detox smoothie. Yes. I love this. I make a smoothie every day.
Bingo.
That is
right here.
Right on
the three of us.
Right?
Yes.
We're smoothie compadres. And I love following you on social media because you give so much inspiration of new pieces to try and recipes.
Yeah, I think our society has kind of become so, you know, I think that a lot of people just want to have those quick fixes versus really creating healthy habits for themselves. So I'm all about finding really small ways that you can implement something into your diet that is not time consuming. It's easy on the go. And I think smoothies have been kind of my favorite part of my day. I love waking up, getting a smoothie. If you ask my boyfriend, I'm like running downstairs, like, which smoothie am I gonna make today? But the best part is I can take it on the go to work. It's not something that takes, you know, an hour of time to cook or anything like that. And actually all the products that you'll see here that I'm using for this smoothie, you can buy at Trader Joe's for under $15 and it will last you the entire week.
Wow,
So,
and it's cheap. And then the funny
super
thing about a smoothie is that you're not hungry by 10 a.m. or 11 o'clock. You can still go till noon, maybe 1 o'clock.
yeah, and I mean, I think the best thing about a smoothie is you can pack all the nutrients that you need into it versus having to think about, all right, what am I going to put on my plate this morning that's really going to give me the energy, the fuel to keep me going, especially for those of us that work out and that really need it throughout the day.
And we talk so often about getting more vegetables, getting more fiber and protein. Talk about a food hack. It should just be smoothie equals food hack because you sneak so much in there and they taste fantastic.
Yes, and I think one thing that's so important for people to remember is that small habits will make a big difference. It's not something that a small or a big fix will just, you just create a whole new habit for yourself. You just need to do small things that will make a big difference long term. And so for me, what that's been is creating a smoothie that has the vegetables. So you'll see here, I've got my veggies going on.
Right.
I really try to keep it low in sugar because I think there's so much processed sugar in the world now. So at least with these blueberries, you're only using half a cup for this. So usually I'm pouring in about half a cup of frozen blueberries, which you can keep this all in your freezer. It's not like you are, having to pull everything out of different areas of your freezer. And then adding, let's see if we can get this in here. Everything's kind of at this point.
You know what's awesome?
This is spinach.
Spinach.
So we have fresh cut spinach. There's nothing added to it. I like to use flaxseed meal. So this is a really healthy fat and it's good for your heart. And I think people hear fat and they get really scared. But avocados, coconut, which I have right here, it's all really good for you and it will keep you full longer. So yeah, I'm actually gonna be adding 2 tablespoons of the flaxseed, which this is from Trader Joe's as well. You guys, this is like $4. It's crazy. This will last you a month, if not longer than that.
So I was super jazzed. I gotta be honest, I don't wanna pass over this. You can get this, you mentioned, oh, here I dump it on the floor. Trader Joe's or, at the regular grocery store. It's chopped spinach. We talk about putting spinach in, and if you buy it fresh, sometimes maybe you don't get to the whole container. By the time it's done, you don't like to see it go bad.
Right.
This is frozen, so you can just sprinkle it in. It's not that old block that you had to like defrost to make the dip out of.
Yes.
Not that we're eating dip after a smoothie or anything.
No, and the great thing, like I said, is you can keep this in your freezer frozen. So it's really easy to pull out. This takes me less than 5 minutes in the morning to make. No
That's
joke.
awesome. You just threw this in there as well. What is
cinnamon.
this? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Okay.
So cinnamon makes it taste delicious. It's good for you. And then I have right here, this is protein. This is plant-based protein. So I actually don't...
whole thing? What is that, about
this is about a cup. This is about, well, so not a full cup, but this is, I guess, a scoop of protein. So this is something that I found at Costco.
Like 25 grams of protein.
Yes, yes. And so this is plant-based. I tend to stay away from whey protein just because there's a lot of processed things that go into it. Whereas if you can find a plant-based protein that you like, that tastes good, that's really awesome. And so then from there, I am going to be adding our almond milk. So I also stay away from dairy. If you were to put a lot of dairy in here, it's not that great for you. So I try to stay to almond milk or coconut milk, adding a cup of that, which is super easy. Once again, Trader Joe's. I'm giving Trader Joe's a huge plug right now.
And they're clapping all the time.
Yes, and then I have some peanut butter. When it comes to peanut butter.
You like peanut butter?
Yes, and almond butter.
Okay.
But the important thing is to look at the ingredients. So when looking at the stuff that you're buying, looking at what's going into it, because a lot of peanut butters actually have added sugars, which no one even knows about.
Right.
And so when you're getting peanut butter, you think it's just peanuts and salt.
We've got about 20 seconds here. We're going to do this. Let's do this.
We're going to blend it up.
We've got 15.
A magical blender also makes this very easy.
I've got to say, Jessica was salivating over this. Not just the smoothie, but what makes this
blender.
This blender's amazing.
That is key.
And that is that. So here we go, you guys.
Do you like to add ice as well? Keep it.
You can. If you like it cold, you can add ice. For me, usually everything's frozen, so it keeps it cold.
It looks delicious. It really does.
I'm going to read this. Why don't you have a little bit of that?
I'll do it to it.
Yeah,
okay.
go for it. All right.
My mother-in-law calls it my green sludge every day, but you know what?
Love it. Sign me up for the green sludge. We're going to post this recipe on our show website by early this afternoon at WTVR.com/VTM. And
it's like a dessert.
Of course, but good for you.
That's true.
Hey, you have the chance to meet Austin right here. She is one of the featured guests who will be part of this Virginia This Morning cooking stage next Saturday at the 2018 Richmond Women's Health and Lifestyle Expo.